vehicle powered by the sun.
Nothing but the sun. How crazy is that? No Phillips, just sunlight. They're the future.
You will be building a state-of-the-art, all-new, solar-powered racing car.
I was one of the drivers of the solar car. We took it 1,800 miles across the Australian outback. It's really exhilarating.
You will need 750 square feet of carbon fiber, aluminum honeycomb, fiberglass molds, 4 4-inch wide high-pressure wheels, solar cells, 2 electric motors, a 5 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery. You will not need gas. The cost to build your solar car is $600,000.
I'm sure there are payment plans. Did I mention that they're really beautiful and they also run on just the sun?
Step 1. Start with a classy chassis.
A solar car runs on a lot less power than a fossil fuel car, so it has to be very lightweight.
Most solar cars are about 1/10 the weight of a conventional vehicle.
So you have cars that are made out of very expensive, very lightweight aluminum and carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber is fabric woven from strings of carbon, like tiny ropes. It's extremely light, stiff, and strong under tension, but it is brittle. Aluminum is heavier, but more flexible and better under compression. The combination gives us the best of both worlds. Sandwich a sheet of aluminum honeycomb between 2 layers of carbon fiber. Cut the material into shapes and piece together to form chassis in Figure A. Step 2. Add a sleek aerodynamic body.
Solar cars are amazing to behold. They're aerodynamically designed, so they're these beautiful kind of teardrop shapes. They look like cars of the future.
Design the shell of your car, called the aero body, using computer simulations. Create a mold from your design, then cover it with carbon fiber and bake it at 250 degrees for 2 hours. Once it is hardened, insert plexiglass windshield, A, and fiberglass cockpit dome, B, into carbon fiber body, C. Step 3. Make sure your solar car is aerodynamic.
Engineers like to test cars in a wind tunnel to determine their aerodynamics. They want to look at how the air actually passes over the surface of the car and reduce drag that's created by wind.
Drag is what we don't want.
We can learn more about drag in our test lab. Drag is the resistance to air which slows a moving object. An object with a thin, low profile offers less surface area to hit the air and requires less energy to move forward. Whereas an object with more surface area causes greater resistance and requires more energy to travel the same distance. To connect the body to the chassis, do not use heavy screws or bolts. Use only industrial adhesive, glue, and carbon wrapping.
One common approach to making a solar car is to place the driver on one side rather than in the middle.
Basically a catamaran design with a big hole on the underbody.
This helps with aerodynamics. The driver can be hidden in between the wheels, where you're already going to be disturbing the air.
To keep the size of the cockpit as small as possible, the car's driver should also be as small as possible. Step 4. It's time to go solar.
You need about 65 square feet of cells. That's called a solar array, and that can get enough electricity from the sun to power your car.
Wire together 140 solar cells, grouping them into 10 separate modules. So if one goes out, you don't lose the whole array.
But you'd be surprised how little power you need, about 1,200 watts, which is about how much a toaster uses.
Converting sunlight into energy is actually not a new concept. When the sun shines on certain objects, especially metals, they give off a small amount of electricity.
This phenomenon is known as the photovoltaic effect. When light hits the solar panels on your car, it causes the electrons in their atoms to break free. Because solar panels are made of semiconductors, such as the chemical element silicon, the electrons move in only one direction. This flow of electrons is an electrical current. In other words, electricity.
Sort of at the bleeding edge of solar cell technology are these new transparent solar panels. Think about the applications of those. Eventually, you could cover your entire car with them, even the windows.
Step 5. Install a battery and a way to manage it.
Solar cars need a
Shotgun shell-sized lithium-ion cells. Connect them with copper wire and assemble them in battery containers.
And also, the battery is there for the braking system. With solar cars, you have regenerative braking. Regenerative braking. I can never say that word.
With typical mechanical braking, a caliper clamps brake pads against the rotors to slow the car down, and the energy from the resulting heat and friction goes to waste. However, a regenerative braking system harnesses that energy by using the motor as a generator when you're braking. This sends current back into the battery, recharging it as you are stopping your car. Step 6. Attach your wheels, electric motors, and drive system. Attach one electric motor to each of the front wheel hubs. Add 4 aluminum wheels and cover with a carbon fiber shell for aerodynamics. Inflate the tires to 75 psi, more than twice the pressure of your family sedan, to reduce rolling resistance on the road. For high efficiency, add an F1 style steering